There are so many incredible different vinyls out there, and to be able to use them on your cards will be absolutely game changing. So we're going to get into everything that you'll need to know about using adhesive vinyl on your cardstock. My name is Kelly, and let's get clacking. So we're going to start off in Cricut Design Space by just adding a text sentiment. So I'm going to type in congratulations. But of course, the beauty of being able to make your own sentiments is that you can customize them to be any language, add a name in, pretty much anything that you want. So you can have your very own custom title. And I'm going to change the font to one of the fonts that I like the most. I'm then going to use the arrow key on the little block in the corner to resize it to be somewhere the size that I want it to be. And I'm also going to add an offset to be able to have it like a layered effect type thing. So I'm going to click on the offset button and then reduce that little offset by clicking on the little circle and dragging it a little bit closer and clicking apply. I'm not going to attach them as I want to cut it out of two different colors. So what I'll need to do here is keep them two separate colors. You can color code them at this stage if you want to. So when we have the offset selected, we can have that in white, and the congratulations I'm going to cut out of Tech Wrap's textured metallic vinyl. So I'm going to make it like a gold type color. It is my favorite vinyl ever. Sometimes I have issues with the letters cutting all separately, so if you want to, you can click combine and weld the letter section, just to make sure that all of those little overlapping areas don't cut. I find that this happens more often if I'm using my tablet or my mobile, so it's not necessary most of the time on desktop, but it's a good habit to get into. Now that the sizing is correct, I'm going to click Make It in the top right-hand corner of the screen. And with my Cricut on already, we have our matte selection process. So we see the white matte and then the orangey type matte. The white matte I'm going to cut out of white cardstock, and the gold matte or orange matte I'm going to cut out of the textured metallic vinyl. It's just next level. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite. And I'm going to click continue with the white matte selected because we want to do the cardstock first, and it is going to connect to my Cricut. So the cardstock that I'm going to be using is AC Crafts cardstock. I would definitely recommend testing it out on some different types of paper or cardstock first. As an example, if you had to try this on copy paper, you would have to work very, very carefully if you're using transfer tape, because copy paper is very thin and it may not work as nicely. So I'm going to select medium cardstock. Now, it's important to remember not to select remember material settings, because we need to come back once we've finished cutting our cardstock to change the setting for the textured metallic vinyl. So once we have cut the cardstock, we'll come back to the computer and I'll do this exact same process over again, except I'll select premium vinyl textured metallic. It requires different pressure settings, so you just want to make sure that you're not messing that up in between. So we have medium cardstock for the first one, and I'm going to load it all onto a green mat, so the standard grip mat, and load it into the machine, cut it, and then remove the cardstock from the mat. And I'm going to repeat the same process for the textured metallic vinyl as well. Isn't this just so pretty? Now, if you're looking to buy some of this amazing Tech Wrap vinyl, Tech Wrap have very kindly given me a discount code. So if you use the code Kelly, you will get 5% off full price on their website for your vinyls. And while you're at it, you might want to grab yourself one of these awesome weeding pens as well. They're super nice to use and they weed really nicely. And carefully and easily weed out that section of vinyl that we don't want. And of course, next we need to be very careful to make sure that we remove all of these little sections within the letters. So we can just give them a little stab and pull them out very carefully. And once we have removed the little bit of tape from our sentiment title, we are ready to transfer our sentiment. Now, in order to transfer our sentiment, I've got 3 different options that I like to use. Number 1, as you can see, is some very well-used transfer tape. Now, if you haven't got well-used transfer tape, then I would suggest just taking this and either putting it on your skin or putting it on your garment. So in other words, if I have to just dab this on my t-shirt a few times to get rid of all of the tack that the transfer tape has so that it won't pull up and damage your cardstock when you stick it down. So that's the method that most people prefer to use. Another method that I like to use is washi tape. Now this in particular is the Cricut glitter washi tape. I don't have very many washi tapes, so I haven't tested it with many different ones, but the stuff, it works quite well to transfer the sentiment, and it doesn't damage what you're putting it onto. The problem with this is that it's not clear and you can't see if you've got it layered correctly. The next option is to use painter's tape. Now, as we know, painter's tape can be a good option, but again, it might be something that you would need to decrease the stick of or decrease the tack of before you use it on your cardstock, as it can rip up your cardstock if the tack is a little bit too high. So I'm going to be using the favorite method of just using the normal transfer tape. You'll see the grid lines are gray, they are not purple. Please don't use strong grip transfer tape. So I'm going to press that down. Now, a burnishing tool is very important when it comes to lifting up your vinyl sentiment. Make sure that it's burnished on properly, and you can then just lift that off. And then you should be able to lift off your vinyl sentiment from your transfer tape, just like that. Once you have your sentiment on the transfer tape, you can start to layer it. And just eyeball it and very gently press your transfer tape down. Now, I'm not putting a lot of effort and pressure onto this, and when I do burnish it, I'm going to very carefully try and only burnish the areas that has vinyl on it. And then we're going to pull the transfer tape back from the page. And now you can obviously reuse this piece of transfer tape many times because we've already reduced the tack. So now it's perfect to be able to use. Now what you can do if you want to is you can place the transfer tape on top if you don't want to damage the paper, and then just burnish it on very nicely so that it sticks really well. I tend to not want to do it directly onto the vinyl just because it might damage the vinyl. And there we have a perfect sentiment title to go on our card. And it was super easy to be able to do, and we can do so many different things with this technique. It opens up so many possibilities, but if you want to try the print then cut method, take a look at this video on the screen, as it'll take you in depth through every step that you need to go through to make print then cut titles for your cards. Thank you so much for joining. Subscribe for more Cricut tutorials, and remember, be kind to someone today. See you soon.